YouTube, it's Alex. I'm doing a really early update just because I'm so excited and I just like want to shout it to everyone. Even though it's kind of gross, TMI and all that. I'm sitting on my bouncy ball. I just lost my mucus plug, like all of it. I went to the bathroom about 30 minutes ago and I wiped, and there was a giant chunk of it like on my toilet paper, and I'm like, I've lost a lot of mucus in this pregnancy, but that's like the biggest amount at once ever, so it's definitely my mucus plug. And then I called my mom and I was all excited, and I was talking to her because she's been really out of it those last couple weeks because she had surgery, and she's starting to sound normal again. So I was telling her everything that's been going on.
What do skeletons eat?
Nothing. Skeletons don't eat anything. And then, so I was all excited. We talked for about 20 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, I have to go, Mom. I have to go to the bathroom because I've been drinking so much water, trying to get rid of this cold. And plus, water's good for you anyway. And so she's like, okay. So I went to potty again, and there was even more mucus. It was probably just a tidbit smaller than the 20 minutes before that. But that's a lot. That's like the same amount, and it was a bunch, not just a little bit more, like the same amount, big amount. Yeah. And I know it's really, really, really gross, but I took a picture of the mucus I lost the first and the second time because Paul's sleeping. He has to go back to work. It was his transition night where he had to stay up really late last night and then try to sleep in as long as he can because he works graveyard. And so I wanted to take pictures to show him because pictures say 1,000 things or 1,000 words. I don't know how the saying goes. But I took pictures, and it's funny how something so icky can be so exciting. And then I'm going to show you something that I should not show you, but I'm going to show you anyway because I'm excited. After I lost the second amount of massive mucus, I noticed that my boobie felt wet. I lost some colostrum. You can see it right there. So I read, I think only one time, that leaking colostrum is usually right before you give birth too, I think. So not only did I lose my whole thing of mucus plug, which I know I did because of how much I lost at once, and then losing so much more only 20 minutes later, and then seeing my boob leak, I'm like super excited that I went and woke my husband up. He's not up. I just went to tell him. And I'm like, do you want to see the pictures I took? And he goes, yeah. And then I showed him. He's like, whoa, that is a lot of mucus. And then after I came downstairs, I started having a somewhat uncomfortable contraction, and now I'm cramping down there. So I'm just going to bounce on my ball and see if anything happens. I'll definitely time my contractions, but I feel like that doesn't really matter. I feel like they need to get more painful for them to be something serious, because I'm tired and I'm used to having contractions here and there, here and there. I'm just going to time them and see if the intensity of them changes, like pain level. So I'm hoping we don't have to wait much longer. The only reason why I want to wait longer to have this baby is because of this cold. But other than not having a cold, I want this baby out of me. My feet, I think you can see them better because last night I showed you, but it was a lot darker. Do you see how? Let me get a better sunlight. Do you see my feet? They're not just swollen, but they hurt just to walk. Like, I made dinner last night and I barely could make dinner without wanting to scream in pain. My ankles, my feet hurt. They're tingling. Sleeping throughout the night and waking up for them to still be so swollen, I can't take it anymore. And I'm just uncomfortable and I'm hurting. And I wish I didn't have this cold, but I'm hurting right now in my tummy, which is a good thing. I feel like I'm having contraction right now. and it's not feeling so great. So I'm hoping this is something. I'm really hoping. I'm so ready for the next L&D visit to be actually an active labor and not just another false alarm. So I'm gonna get off this now and wish me luck. All right, bye.